My day is going really good. However, today I was kind of very equipped and it was kind of hectic day because today I just went to my university and I need to submit some sort of documents and all. So I just went there. So all in all, it was as usual, not that productive.
Sunday is always busy for me because on Sunday my children are at home, so I have to do some extra work. I have to cook something special for them. I have to do laundry, so it's quite hectic. Yeah.
Yes, actually, there was a last date, but I couldn't submit the document. So so it was Sunday. So one of the staff member, they told me that you can come and you can submit. So even on Sunday, I didn't get time. I just went there. I just submitted all the document. I just came back. So it became kind of hectic. Yes.
Okay, so may I know what course are you pursuing at the moment?
Currently, I'm pursuing a master's in English language and literature.
Okay, that's really nice. So that's why you speak really good English.
Yes, because basically, my background is different. I'm from science background, but somehow I was quite interested to learn more about linguistic literature. So anyhow, I just wanted to get into this. So I just enrolled myself for this course. And nowadays, I'm just immersing myself in learning different kind of things. So I don't go to my university every day, but whenever I get time, so I just go there, go to the library, bring some sort of books for the self study. So I do study at home instead of going to my university every day. And what about you? Did you do something special today as it's Sunday?
I just cooked something special for my children.
Okay, that's great. So
Hmm.
I think yesterday we have covered some sort of tenses. So I can think about present perfect tense or something. We have covered these things in previous session, right?
Yes, yes. Today we have to discuss present perfect continuous.
Okay, all right. So what's your take on
Hmm.
this? Then I will be sharing my perspective. What's something that I can bring? Yes.
In this tense, when action has started in the past, but it is still happening. When action has already started, but it is still continuing. For example, I have been attending this session for last 5 minutes. Yeah, it has already started, but now it is happening. Yeah, it has been raining since morning. I have been teaching for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's really great. In easy
Hmm.
words, we can say that you have explained really well. Something that
Hmm.
happened earlier, something that is started earlier, but that thing is still going on, right? So in
Yeah,
that
started in the
situation, we
past. Yeah.
yes, something that is
Hmm.
started earlier or something that is started in the past and something that is still going on. So in that situation, we use present perfect
Perfect.
continuous
Continue.
tense. And one thing that we can keep in our mind whenever we are talking about present perfect continuous tense, it always talks about time, right?
Hmm.
Point of time
Yes.
or period of time, right? And I can tell you an easy way to rectify it. Whenever we are talking about long actions, long actions means
Hmm.
something. For instance, I'm saying that I have been teaching English for the past 4 years. So it means I started 4 years ago, but still
Hmm.
I'm teaching. So it means this is kind of a long action that I
Hmm.
started 4 years ago, but still I'm doing the same. So it means this action started in the past, or it means uh, I started it earlier, but still I'm doing it. So for long actions, we
Hmm.
use present perfect continuous tense.
Continue.
Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
So I think it's clear. And when we talk about long actions and short action, so this is gonna help us to differentiate between past
Hmm.
simple and past continuous tense that we'll be learning later. And so one biggest problem that most of the people face when it comes to present perfect continuous tense, they just make the mistake related to since or for, right?
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
So one, let me give one thing here. Whenever you are talking about perfect continuous tense, any tense, whenever you see the word continuous tense, so it means you have to use ing form. This is very basic thing, right?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
how would you explain using sense of for?
When to use since? When time is fixed. Okay, for example, I have been studying since morning, and I have been teaching since 5 p.m. Okay, so my time is fixed since morning, since 5 p.m. But when time is not fixed, and when we talk about duration, like how long have you been doing, how long have you been teaching, then we use for. Okay, for example, how long have you been living here? I have been living here for past 3 years. Yeah, because I have to tell the duration. We use for the duration.
Absolutely. So two things we can keep in our mind,
Mhm.
specific time and
Time,
non-specific
duration.
time. When you're talking about
Mhm.
specific time, suppose I told you that I
Mhm.
have been teaching English since 2018, right? So here this is a
Yes.
specific time. I have provided you the starting point of something. When I started,
Mhm.
when, right?
Yes.
When. You can ask this
Fixed
question
time.
when, right?
Mhm.
But when I'm talking about non-specific time, if I'm saying that I
Hmm.
have been teaching English for the last 4 years, you cannot understand whether I started in 2019, 18, 17, or 20. So this is non-specific time. It means I'm not specifying that starting point, that timing, right? So when you're coming across a specific time, you have to use since. When the time is non-specific, you have to use for. And if you have to explain these things to kids, so what we can do, we can just include two questions. How long and when?
When.
From when to?
Mhm.
We can ask how long have you been learning English language? How
Hmm.
long? So here they can use for. But if I'm
For. Yes.
asking from when, so they can say, I have been learning English since 2015, right?
Okay. So from when? How can I frame question?
You can say, from when have you been learning this language? So they can say, I have been learning this
Okay.
language since 2022, something like
Hmm.
that, right? So they can mention the time, the
Okay.
starting
So
point.
I think instead of using from when, I think how long will work better, right?
Yes. How long have you
Mm.
been? Yes, in that situation also they can say, but you need to make them understand when they are talking
Mhm.
about the starting point. Okay, all
Mhm.
right. When the action
Mhm.
started, when the person is talking
Mhm.
about starting point, they have to use since. And when they are not talking about starting point, when they are saying
Mhm.
in general, like 4 years, it time is not mentioned specifically. It is
Mhm.
non-specific time. So sim in easy words, for a specific time use since, for non-specific time use for. I suppose I'm saying
For.
that
Yeah.
I've been learning English for the last 4 hours. So 4 hours are not mentioned from when you started. But if I'm saying that I have been learning English since 12 o'clock, so here I have
Hmm.
specified the time, right? So I think these are simply we can tell them. But
Yes.
for making them understand, we can include several questions, because drilling is something that is extremely important. When you're going to ask same kind of question and 4 to 5 students are replying again and again in the same format, so this is going to
Mm.
uh, include this is going to create a link to the brain, and drilling is something that really works, and you can include some communicative questions related to the same. Yes, so that's how they'll be
Yes.
able
Yeah.
to memorize this. Yes.
Hmm.
So what's something that you can recall, any kind of tip?
I already have mentioned how do I explain to now I get some idea how can simplify the tenses.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
one thing people face difficulties related to since or for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly I have seen they make mistakes related to since and for, right?
Because they don't have idea when to use since and for.
Yes.
Yes, but through this video, I think my audience will get to know when to use since and for because you have explained it really beautifully.
I think we have to remember only two things. First is specific time and non-specific time. So it
Non-specific
can give
time,
you the
yes.
clue. Yes.
Clarity,
And
yeah.
now we can move forward and
Mm.
we can talk about past simple. So past simple
Mm-hmm.
means something in easy words, I will say, I just
Mm-hmm.
remember one sentence whenever I talk about past simple. It's over. Something
Sorry?
that's over. Something that is finished,
Something
right?
over. Okay, finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when we are talking about finished action in the past, so in that
Mm-hmm.
situation we use past simple, but we have to keep one thing in our mind. Most of the learners they make one mistake, even they are using negative sentences, but still they use second form. So second form is going to be used only in simple sentences. Okay, so suppose you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about your yesterday's action.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm asking, what did you do yesterday? So,
So we have to use second verb. Yeah.
yes, whenever the question begins with did, so
Did.
you have
Yes.
to tell about that situation in just past tense. Close your eyes and start speaking. Your main focus should be on second form of the verb. So I will
Yes.
say, yesterday, I went to my university, and after that, I came to my
Hmm.
home. I prepared food, and then I I went outside for a walk, something like that. So here, I'm just paying attention to second form of the verb. And if somebody really wants to enhance their past tense, for that, what they can do, they can take a situation and it should be in past tense. Suppose describe a situation when you visited a park, right? Describe your
Mm-hmm.
first day of school, right? It means currently
Mm-hmm.
you are an adult and you have to describe your first day of school when you were in sixth standard, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
so automatically you have to use past tense because you are talking about the past situation. And normally we can say, tell me about childhood, something like that. Your childhood means something that already happened, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you have to
Yeah.
give situation and you have to
Mhm.
assign just 1 minute, okay? And after 1 minute, you need to check are they able to use second form of the verb in all the sentences properly or not. So this is something which is going to give them clue and they'll be able to use past tense accurately. So this is something that they can try.
Yes. Yes. I often ask, what did you do today? Because it covers a simple past tense.
Yes. And
Hmm.
have you ever played the game of story chain?
Story chain means like we give two or three words, then they narrate the story using all these
No.
words. Is it? Okay.
It is really good for past tense practice. Okay. Suppose you have
Yeah.
five student, okay, and you are in the class. So you will say
Mhm.
there was a boy. He was
Hmm.
living in the city. He visited the park, something like that. And then they will continue that story, whatever they want to add in that story
Okay.
from their side. It could be anything.
Hmm.
So one
Mhm.
person has to, you will be assigning 15 second, 20 seconds or 30 seconds to each
Mhm.
student for speaking. Second student will be speaking about that, what something that they want to add. Then next student will continue with that same story. If they want to bring new characters in the story, they can, it's up to them. So I think it will be
Mhm.
kind of a really fun way of learning. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that's great. I will do in the next class.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
And so do you want to ask something? And suppose if you are explaining the same thing to the kids, so what is going to be the best way? Because somehow it becomes really hard if the learner is 10 to 15 years old. So to, how we can make them
Mhm.
understand about this?
Simple past tense.
Yes.
Okay, simple past tense means when an action has started and finished in the past only. For example, I I had my dinner. Okay, I brushed my teeth. I woke up in the morning. Right? I already action already happened. Okay, I am just asking you, what did you do? So in the same way, I tell to my students. But I
Of
then
course,
after that I start asking questions. Did you go to the park in this way? Did you brush your
of
teeth?
course.
Did you take a bath? Yeah.
So whenever you are asking question, you can emphasize the auxiliary verb and you can tell them that it happened in the past. This is something that
Mhm.
already finished. So when you're
Already
emphasizing
finished.
again and again, when you're asking, question can be changed, but
Mhm.
the same format you're gonna use. So this drilling is gonna allow them to understand past tense easily.
Mhm.
Yes.
Easily,
So I
yes.
think it's enough for today's session. Tomorrow we can discuss something more about it. As
Yes,
uh,
sure.
intenses, it's not only just about discussing when we need to use, because one more thing, using prepositions, specifically in present perfect continuous tense, since and for, we mostly make the
Mhm.
mistakes about this, right?
Yes, yes. Hmm.
So thank you so much for having this stimulating conversation. See you in the upcoming session with something new and something inquisitive. And I hope we can discuss past continuous tense in tomorrow's session. Yes.
Yes, sure, sure. Likewise, thank you so much. It was really lovely session.